By using the Pascal's triangle, expand the following binomials. For E, we have x plus y, all that raised to the power 4. B, we have x minus 1 over x, all that raised to the power 5. Take solution. First thing, we are going to start by building the Pascal's triangle. The Pascal's triangle is simply a triangle that gives the coefficients of a binomial expansion. If you take a binomial expansion of the form, let's say we have x plus y, all this raised to the power n, for n belonging to the set of natural numbers, that is the power. The coefficients will be as such. When n is 0, we have 1. When n is 1, the coefficients we have 1, 1. When n is 2, the coefficients we are going to take 1 plus 1, it gives us 2. We write the 2 at the center of 1 and 1. Then by the sides we put 1, 1 for the other coefficients. Next, when n is 3, the coefficients we have 2 plus 1, which gives 3, 1 plus 2, which gives 3, then 1, 1. You can see how the triangle is being formed. The next, when n is 4, we have 1 plus 3 gives us 4, 3 plus 3 gives us 6, 3 plus 1 gives us 4, then 1, 1 by the side. When n is 5, the coefficients we have 4 plus 6, which gives 10, 6 plus 4, which gives 10, 4 plus 1, which gives 5, 1 by the side, 1 plus 4 gives 5, 1 by the side, and so on. Now, by making use of this triangle, we can be able to perform these expansions. Since we already know the coefficients, we can extract the coefficients from the Pascal's triangle. We go now to the first question for E, which is x plus y raised to the power 4. E, we have to expand x plus y, all this raised to the power 4. It will simply be equal to, when n is equal to 4, we are going to copy the coefficients. When n is equal to 4, we have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Write down the coefficients. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Such. Now, for us to write out the terms of this expansion, we know for the first term, the power of the first term reduces as we move from the left to the right. It starts from the highest power, which is 4, and it reduces to 0, while the powers of the second term, they start from 0 and they move up to the highest power, which is 4. For the first term, here we have x raised to the power, x will be raised to the power 4, y is to the power 0. Y to the power 0 gives 1, plus 4 times x will be raised to the power 4 minus 1, which is 3. Y will be raised to the power 1, plus 6 times x raised to the power, x will be raised to the power 4 minus 2, which gives us 2. Y will be raised to the power 2. You will see as we move along, the powers of x are reducing, while the powers of y is increasing. Plus 4 times x raised to the power 4 minus 3, which is 1, times y raised to the power 3, plus 1 times x raised to the power 4 minus 4, which is x raised to the power 0, and x raised to the power 0 is 1, times y raised to the power 4. This will simply be equal to 1 times x to the power 4, this is x to the power 4, plus 4x cubed y plus 6x squared y squared plus 4xy cubed plus 1 times y to the power 4 is y raised to the power 4. You will see that for each term, if we are to add the powers, it must be equal to 4. Here the power of x is 4. Here x is to the power 3, y is to the power 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Here x is to the power 2, y is to the power 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. X is to the power 1, y is to the power 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. And here y is to the power 4. These are the terms of this binomial expansion. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. We are done with the expansion. Let's underline the answer. Go now to question B. For B, we have the binomial x minus 1 over x, all this raised to the power 5. We get to expand this. It will simply be equal to, by making use of the Pascal triangle, the coefficients will be, when n is 5, we have 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Write down the coefficients. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. You must remember, as we move from the left to the right, the powers of x are reducing, while the powers of negative 1 over x are increasing. So for the first term, we have x raised to the power 5 plus, we put the plus sign, we take x raised to the power 5 minus 1, which is 4, times negative, we must think of the negative sign. It is negative 1 over x, put it down, plus the plus sign, plus 10 times x raised to the power 5 minus 2, which gives 3, times negative 1 over x raised to the power 2 plus 10 times x raised to the power 5 minus 3, which gives 2, times negative 1 over x, all this cube, plus 5 times, this will give us x to the power 1, times negative 1 over x raised to the power 4, plus the last term, it will give us x raised to the power 0, which is 1, times negative 1 over x, all this raised to the power 5. This will simply be equal to 1 times x raised to the power 5, this is x raised to the power 5. Here we have plus negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. Then we have x to the power 4 all over x, which gives x to the power 4 minus 1, which is 3, plus negative 1 squared gives positive 1, x squared gives x to the power 2. This will give us plus 10 times x raised to the power 3 all over x to the power 2. And performing this division, we use x to the power 3 minus 2, like this, plus here negative 1 cube gives negative 1. Negative 1 times 10 gives negative 10, times x squared. Here the denominator, x is to the power 3. We are dividing x squared by x to the power 3 is x to the power 2 minus 3 plus we have negative 1 raised to the power 4. Take negative 1 raised to the power 4. This is the same as negative 1 squared, all this squared, which is simply equal to negative 1 squared is 1. 1 squared is equal to 1. So this will be positive 1. 5 times 1 remains 5 times x. This x, so we have to divide this x by x to the power 4, which is the same as 5 times x raised to the power 1 minus 4. And last term we have a negative 1 raised to the power 5, negative 1 raised to the power 5, simply equal to negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1, which is equal to negative 1 times negative 1 gives us positive 1. Positive 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 gives us 1. 1 times negative 1 gives negative 1. Here we have negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. At the denominator, we have x raised to the power 1, 5. This will give us 1 over x to the power 5 as such. This will simply be equal to x to the power 5 minus 5x cubed plus 10x to the power 3 minus 2 is 1, 10x. Positive, negative, negative will stay, minus 10 times x to the power 2 minus 3 gives negative 1, which is the same as 10 all over x such, plus 5 times x raised to the power 1 minus 4 gives negative 3, which is the same as 5 all over x to the power 3 minus 1 all over x to the power 5. If we count the terms of this binomial expansion, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the six terms of the binomial expansion. If in case you have any worries, leave your questions at the comment section. Please like the video, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching.